Field here in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
23 yards on the play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stafford on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. He's to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Forced out to his under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jordan Evans able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go McNichols to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he motions the wide receiver. Play action. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Big 20, big 20. Set, 180. 22. 0.
Now it's McNichols. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 13-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. And the wideout in motion. They'll set up a throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Green. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In motion left comes Williams. On the run, it's McNichols. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the ground, this is McNichols. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They run again with McNichols. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Redskins on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Well, live to fight another down, right?
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They go with McNichols to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jeremy McNichols, the running back, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready? 260.
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here, as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. He's still barreling through. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Black round. Black round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stafford on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Stafford here. And he will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And some options here for the offense on second and 2. In motion left comes Williams. On second down, here's Stafford. Got some real estate inside the 30. Green's got it over the middle. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to duck.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets away from one. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down following the run.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's McNichols. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And an alley to run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Stafford being chased out, and this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And some room to work. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Defense showing blitz.
Here we go. What?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Redskins on third down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with McNichols. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And a quick throw here that's complete. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Throwing is Stafford, escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Green will come in motion right. On third down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a toss play, it's McNichols. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Stafford barking out signals and try to get his guys set quickly. Back to throw. Stafford. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And the wideout in motion. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Redskins are going to win the football game. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Redskins, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. EA Sports.